fucking coward. Don't ever say that again.
We would agree that God knows everything, right?
Yeah.
When we look in your Bible, Mark
13:32. Have you read the previous verses before that?
Sure.
So what's it about?
Assuredly, I say to you.
No, what's it about?
I mean, I haven't memorized.
You don't know?
it, no.
Come on, man.
I've read that.
When you bring a verse,
Okay, yeah.
and you got it highlighted,
Gotcha.
I'm expecting you to know the context.
Sure.
So what is he talking about?
I mean, I've read the Bible cover to cover, right?
Come on,
But
Shay.
now you tell me the context.
Okay, so I'll tell you now.
Go for it.
So the context is Jesus is literally detail for detail telling you everything that's about to happen
Okay.
up until his coming.
Okay.
Detail by detail,
Excellent.
destruction of the temple,
Right.
destruction of the city,
Right.
how the persecution is going to come,
Okay.
the rebuilding of the temple,
Okay.
the abomination of the Antichrist is going to come,
Gotcha.
and how the sun will be darkened, detail by detail by
Detail,
detail by
letter by
detail
letter,
by
line by line.
detail.
Okay.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden
Uh-huh.
says, oh, well, no one knows the day of the hour, not even the Son, but the Father in heaven. So another way that you can look at this,
Okay.
which is the correct way contextually,
Okay.
is that Jesus is not speaking of knowledge when it comes to ignorance, but he's talking about declarative. So go to 1 Corinthians for a minute, chapter 2.
Go for it. Here you go.
You don't know where it
I know
is,
where
man? You
Corinthians
got
is.
all right, go to it,
I got you on
man.
Corinthians. I was just trying to help you.
Wrong way, man. Got to go the other way. Corinthians in the New Testament,
I
Shay.
got you. I got you. Relax. We've gone over Corinthians many a time.
All right, good. You should know where it is.
You know, we will get.
You're rusty, man. You got all these
Corinthians.
highlights. I'm just showing you an example of how
I'm just
Noah's used.
asking so I can be
I
clear.
already told you.
Okay.
You got to. So this is what he says. And I, brethren, when I came to you, right? So he visited the believers in Corinth.
Okay.
Did not come with excellent of speech or of wisdom, declaring to you the testimony of God.
Okay.
For I determined not to know anything among you except Jesus Christ and him crucified.
Okay.
So here's my question to you.
Okay.
When he says that I determined
Okay.
to not know anything
Okay.
except Jesus and him crucified,
Okay.
does that literally mean that Paul didn't know anything except Jesus and him crucified?
Sure. So here, definitely Paul again, I'm not an expert on the Bible. You're just asking my opinion, right?
Just a logical conclusion.
No, there's not a lot. Because again, you would have to be looking at the textual background and all that, but I can tell you my opinion. In my opinion, what he's saying is that the emphasis that all he has is on Jesus and his crucifixion.
Exactly.
Right? But there's a difference here. This is why I said you can't play with verses.
There's not a difference.
Hold on.
I wasn't done.
Look, you're not done?
No, because there's
Okay,
not a
I'll let
difference.
you finish.
So Uthman, listen.
Go ahead.
When you see a clear example
Sure.
where Paul says, I determined to know nothing
Right.
except Jesus and him crucified.
Gotcha.
So that means that it's not that he didn't know anything.
Gotcha.
It means that he only decided to declare or make known Jesus and him crucified.
Excellent.
Clear example of how no is used. So go to Acts chapter 1. Because he's asked the same question. And notice how differently he answers.
Gotcha.
Acts chapter 1. So it says, therefore, when they had come together, they asked him, saying, Lord, will you at this time restore the kingdom to Israel? Same question that they asked him, right?
Okay. Well, it's the hour of his
Right. And at the hour, he's talking about how the Son of Man will come and restore Israel.
Okay.
That's the same context of Mark,
All
right?
Go ahead.
We in agreement?
Kind of.
Okay,
Go
good.
ahead.
All right. So I'll take that.
Go ahead.
So watch what Jesus says.
Okay.
Verse 7, and he said to them, it is not for you to know
Okay.
the times or the seasons which the Father has put in his own authority.
Okay. The
So
Father.
notice how he doesn't say it's not for us to know,
But
or
he
he
doesn't
doesn't
say, "I
say,
know."
he doesn't stop. Please pay attention to the context.
am paying
Uthman.
attention
Don't
to the
jump.
context.
So
I'm not
notice,
jumping.
so why doesn't he say, I told you guys already, I don't know.
Okay.
But instead he answers and says, it's not for you to know
you
the
done?
times that the Father has fixed. So how Jesus compares his coming, he compares it to a Jewish wedding in chapters previous to this. He compares the coming of the Son of Man to a Jewish wedding. And according to tradition in the Jewish wedding, it's the father that announces the day of the wedding. It's not the groom or the bride. Yes, they know. But they're not the one that makes it known. They're not the one who declares it.
I'm gonna let you finish.
So this is the point. The point is, it's not a point of ignorance, but it's a point of declaration.